Okay, here's the Pogo3d custom map making guide on how to do transparent textures. This will require version 1.6.18 that I just pushed live to Steam, and I'll put it live to itch after this video. I've actually updated the Pogo3d FGD, so we're going to need to copy that back over again if you didn't do it the fancy way. So I'm going to go into the build folder into Trench Broom and copy this Pogo3d folder and go to my app data Trench Broom folder to games and deleting Pogo3d and pasting this in. If you were confused by that, just watch the first tutorial again. I do it nice and slowly that time. Here's the map that I was working on in the last video. If I go to the WADs folder, the texture browser, you can see that pogostock.wad has a new texture here down at the bottom. Open curly brace chain link. Unfortunately, that's just what this texture has to be called in order to get compiled nicely by Eric W. Tools. It's not my fault. So let me just put this into the world, and you can see it's transparent in editor, and that effect is coming from the name starting with a curly bracket. That's entirely due to that, and yeah, so okay, anyway. Okay, and you can see it kind of worked, but can only see one side of it, and there's like a bottomless void actually underneath it. Let me see if I can. Right. You can see really clearly now that the block is cutting through the world. So the first thing you need to do is you need to take whatever transparent brush you have and create a brush entity from it. Func Detail Wall or Func Wall will both work. They're slightly different for a legacy reason that might matter in a future version of Pogo3d, but right now you can just safely put Func Wall or Func Detail Wall, whichever one you want. And now, if I compile it, open it again, it shows the world behind it. Great. In the last video, I made mc.wad, so I'm going to open this folder, and since then I've actually put a couple more textures into here, glass and iron bars. Like I said before, in order to get them to work as transparent textures, the first step you're going to need to do is put an open curly brace at the beginning of each name. So also still make sure 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Make sure the total length of the file name, not counting PNG, is less than 15 or less characters. Okay, there you go. Now I'm going to use WADmaker to update this. Okay, and that's going to spawn some stuff on my desktop. Looks like it worked. Copy MC WAD, and I'll paste it into Minecraft WADs folder, replacing mc.wad. And now I'm going to edit the meta WAD. Since the last video, I've actually updated the meta WAD that comes with Pogo3d as well. So if I go to the build folder for Pogo3d, open up pogostock.metawad and scroll down, you can see there's an example with some explanation. That's what these pound signs are. They're comments, by the way. So like here, it's setting the surface sound effect to chain, which we're probably not going to do that for glass, right? But let's just surface equals, and I'll just leave it as default, which means I could delete this line if I wanted. And then the second line here is going to be setting the shader to matte underscore cutout, and that's going to make Pogo3d recognize it as transparent. So if I go mc underscore glass shader equals matte underscore cutout. Cool. And then I just got to do the same thing for MC_iron bars. And I'm going to actually put this one to make the chain sound, which is maybe a little unrealistic, but I think it's cute, so whatever. And I'll leave it as matte cutout, but I'll change the name to iron bars. There you go. Okay, sweet. If I press this refresh button down here, my glass and Minecraft iron bars texture is going to show up, which is awesome. Wow, this thing's kind of small. This is not how real Minecraft iron bars work, but I don't care. Okay, custom texture, custom sound. Awesome. And that's going to wrap up this video, so thank you for watching. If you want to see more features into the Pogo mapping tools, come hop into the Discord and ping me and tell me to add something, and I'll add it. Alright.